Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 32, 33. For their vine is of the vine of Sodom and of the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of gall. Their clusters are bitter. Their wine is the poison of dragons and the cruel venom of asp. Kohaloyim la Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakadash, double honor to the head elders, the apostles and bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, in like mind throughout the world, pushing his word in sincerity and truth. Just wanted to speak on these scriptures here by way of inspiration of Elder Apostle Tahar. Just did a video going into Isaiah 24, and he mentioned that the Song of Moses is Deuteronomy, this chapter here, Deuteronomy 32, and the Spirit just got on me to read the chapter, and Mr. reading it, this stood out to me just to prove a point that when the scriptures speak about wine, all right, it's a metaphor. All right, it can be literal wine, but it's a metaphor for a mindset, a particular a particular mindset and a particular way, a evil way, a left hand-sided way to rebel against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Now, once again, Deuteronomy 32, 32, and 33 says, for their vine, whose vine, right? Dealing with the enemies of Israel, first and foremost being the Edomites. And Lord willing, I'll grab a precept or two, however the Spirit allows, to prove this. See, their vine is of the vine of Sodom and of the fields of Gomorrah. What was Sodom and Gomorrah known for? It was known for sexual depravity. All right. It was known for homosexuality. It was known for fornication. Okay. And what do you got going on in America on a large, rampant scale? These very same things: sexual depravity, homosexuality, LGBTQism. It says their grapes are the grapes of gall, because grapes come from the vine. The vine is pretty much the root of of a um, of a grape cluster, right? So this is what they produce, okay? And it's a what? It's a wicked, rebellious, evil mindset. All right. Their grapes are the grapes of gall. Their clusters are bitter. Their wine is the what? Poison of dragons. See, these Edomites in their rulership, and this is not new, predating America, because America is their pretty much golden city that they have been able to, really screw everything up to the utmost degree. So their wine is the poison of dragons and the cruel venom of asp. Cruel venom of asp. And asp is a extremely poisonous snake. So let's prove how this wine and this vine, as the scriptures call it, it represents a mindset, a rebellious, wicked, evil mindset. It was in Habakkuk. It says he would with wine. Let's try that. So like I didn't, pre look up the scripture. I just doing this impromptu on the fly. So bear with me. I want to find it quick, fast. Is it Habakkuk? One thing about okay. Oh, it's not popping up. So this is what I'll do. Oh boy. I'll just go to the book of Habakkuk. I know it's somewhere in the first chapter. No, not in the first chapter. There it is. Oh, y'all about your shot right here. Habakkuk 2. I mean, this whole chapter is just dynamite. But let's get to the point because I'm dealing with Deuteronomy 32. It says Habakkuk 32, Habakkuk 2 and 4 and 5. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. Right? Who's this? Once again, this is the Edomites, man. But the just shall live by his faith. The just is the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. Because in these times to come, only the elect are going to have faith, fight the good fight of faith in the name of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, and endure to the end. All right. Yeah, also because he transgressive by what? Wine. See? Now, wine is not unlawful. So what does it mean when it says, yea, also because he transgressive by wine? Let's go back. You see? Habakkuk, not Habakkuk. Deuteronomy 32. What is it, 32? For their vine is of the vine of Sodom and of the fields of Gomorrah, right? Their grapes are grapes of gold. Their clusters are bitter. Got another one for that too. Their wine is the poison of dragons and the cruel venom of asps. You see that? So their wine, all right, is the poison of dragons and the cruel venom of asps. Yeah, because he what? Transgressive by what? Wine. This wine is philosophy. It's a metaphor for philosophy. All right, a way of thinking, a train of thought. All right, do as thou wilt. Right. Let's go back. Yeah, also because he transgressed by wine. He is a what? Proud man. This is dealing with Esau, Edom, the Edomites. Look at their system. Look at their structure of how they run society, man. Neither keepeth at home. Democracy and all of this. Who enlargeth his desire as hell. Everywhere that he goes, he pushes this wine and is as death. See, that's what this wine it brings. What is poison of a dragon and cruel venom of an asp result in? Life or death. And cannot be satisfied. Cannot be satisfied. But gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. See that? See? So I just wanted to make that point through the spirit. Hopefully it's very clear to you. That this wine, all right, is dealing with metaphorically, all right, a way of thinking, a train of thought, a so-called philosophy, all right. And the scriptures make it very evident that it's a philosophy of train of thought, a philosophy or a train of thought that is pushed in the world. Matter of fact, yeah, like I said, I got another one. The water for wash your shy. Let me remember that. How it says, their grapes are grapes of gall, their clusters are what? Bitter. See, and this is the result. This is the result of the divine Their vine is as the vine of Sodom, and their fields as the fields of Gomorrah. With this Moism, this complete disgustingness, man, that's going on. Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Oh, let's go some more. See, it all comes together. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes. See, it's dealing with what? It's dealing with a form of knowledge, a form of so-called wisdom, which the scriptures say the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, but this is what they have produced in the world. They have produced those that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Woe unto them that are mighty to what? Drink wine. Okay? Once again, more so dealing with a philosophy, a train of thought, a rebellious, left-hand sided way of life, man, to be opposite of the law, statutes, and commandments. And men of strength to what? Mingle strong drink. And that's what these Edomites have done. That's what they are. All right? They're men of strength that mingle strong drink spiritually. All right? Because they're what? They're the wicked. Okay? One more. Which what? Justify the wicked for reward. Justify the wicked for reward. You see this? They justify the acts of Sodom and Gomorrah. They justify the perverted knowledge, all right, and the way of life and the train of thought of do as thou wilt. And they give rewards for it because you're giving power to their cause, which is to pretty much destroy life and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. And this is what a majority of so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans have fell into the hands of these Edomites. And you forward their agenda. You're forwarding their perverted, wicked philosophy, train of thought, way of life. You forwarding their poison of dragons, right? And their cruel venom of asp upon yourselves. And that's how they take away the righteousness of the righteous from them, because the righteous is the nation of Israel. But you got 2/3 of the nation of Israel, the descendants of Israel, that's going to be cut off. Let's say if Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and die because of what they are doing because of their mindset, the reprobate mindset that they have adopted from the Edomites and the other nations they've been scattered abroad into, man. So they are to the point of no return. But the scriptures say what? A remnant shall return. Verse 24 says, therefore, as the fire devoureth the stubble, this is the result, and the flame consumeth the chaff. So all of these rebellious niggas of the tribes, be it so-called Black or Latino or Native American or so-called Hispanic, all of you that forward this way of life, so to speak, this philosophy, this wine, right? You be turned into what? Stubble and chaff. So their root shall be as rottenness, and their blossom shall go up as dust, because they have cast away the what? Law of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai of hosts, and despised the word of the Holy One of Israel. And that's beautiful. Let me get the law on that. This is the law. Yeah. Deuteronomy 23:17. You see, it all comes together. The water Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Deuteronomy 23:17. This is what the law says, and this is what has been casted away by 2/3 of Israel. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. Let's get the other law. Because it said what? Their vine is as the vine of Sodom, and their fields of the fields of Gomorrah. That's Leviticus 20:13, man. What does it say? If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. I mean, that's the law right there. I mean, you don't even need to break this down. I don't even need to break it down. All right? All right, where did I end off at? Isaiah 5. You see that? It said what? Isaiah 5:24. Therefore, as the fire devoureth the stubble, and the flame consumeth the chaff, so their root shall be as rottenness, and their blossom shall go up as dust, because they have cast away the law of the Lord of hosts. I just read the law in Deuteronomy 23:17 and in Leviticus 20:13 about this vine being the vine of Sodom, all right, and the wine as the poison of dragons and the cruel venom of asps that is being forwarded, all right, in this world, and despise the word of the Holy One of Israel. Let's read on. There's more. Therefore is the anger of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai kindled against his people, and he has stretched forth his hand against them, and has smitten them, and the hills did tremble, and their carcasses were torn in the midst of the streets. Did not you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans suffer transatlantic, sub-Saharan, all right, encomienda system, labor, slavery? For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still, right? Now, are you not still in the system, in the hands of these Edomites? Come on, man. But that's what the scriptures say, and Lord willing, it was edifying just to show that this wine, all right, is a metaphor. When the Lord speaks of wine, he's dealing with, philosophy, the philosophy of your enemies, all right? And the result is going to be bitter, lead to destruction. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Yahushua. Shalom.